Diane Grayson from the Ethnicity Pay Gap campaign. Welcome to this session for Black History Month.
Thank you for inviting me.
So what we're doing in this series, Diane, as you'll be aware, is we're talking about our Black British history heroes, the people that we think perhaps don't get enough airtime, aren't recognised or acknowledged in this month, and names that perhaps aren't known to the wider majority. But I'd like to start off. Do you think it's important that workplaces are celebrating or marking Black History Month?
Yes, I think it is very important. I think there's a time to get recognition and a time for Black staff employees to feel that they're being valued. And I noticed that in some organisations, this is the only time that they feel seen. So they go through the year being unseen, and then suddenly organisation spends money on Black History Month, and then they're seen. But what we want to happen, obviously, is not just for it to be Black History Month and we get seen on that month. We want to be seen all the way through, which is fair and equitable. We don't want to feel like we don't belong. And we don't want an organisation to champion Black History Month just to show that they're doing it and not really helping and supporting the Black members of the organisation. So yeah,
I've seen quite a lot of mixed feelings and emotions around Black History Month because so often it is tokenistic. Mary Seacole and Harriet Tubman and Martin Luther King, the really well-known names are kind of recycled over and over without a bit of a deeper delve, and so it doesn't always feel authentic. And as you rightly say, it's then important that it's built, that not just there's that visibility in October, but all year round as well. So brilliant, thank you. And who is your Black British history hero?
Well, I've not gone with the ones that I know some people have, because my hero is my mother.
Amazing, love that.
Yeah, my hero is my mum, and the reason why is because she grew myself and my brothers up. There was 5 of us on her own, and she was very strong. She showed me how, she role modelled really, really well in terms of being caring, supportive, hardworking, and passionate about what she does. She was very much, and she is very much a person who, if she wants to do something, she'll obviously calculate what risks might be, but she'll go for it, and she'll do her best and push forward to make sure that she helps and supports others. Even in her older age as she is now, she's still helping an even older lady with her care. She's always been like that. She's always been like that, and I think that has helped me to be the person that I am. And me doing the Ethnicity Pay Gap campaign, had I not had her as a role model, I don't think I would have been the person I am to be able to have the strength to push and do what I'm doing to make sure that people are being paid fairly. Because this campaign is never ever been about me. It's about society and how we are treated. And that again, that was very much my mum's mantra in terms of helping others. We used to have an elderly lady who was across the road from us who was disabled. She used to send us across the road to help and buy her shopping. So things like that's to me is a great thing. You're being selfless. You're acting in others' interest to help and support them, and definitely role model for me.
I think certainly from so many of the stories I know and hear of the Windrush generation, there was that absolute community spirit. You not only had families often sharing houses and things to get by and make it originally, but just that sense of community in terms of looking after each other and looking out for each other, which I think we could do more of with society in general.
100%. I think we've been put in a situation where we were told to think about self rather than thinking about the community. And I think we need to get back to the community. We need to get back to support. What I am seeing now, I'm starting to see embers of that because all of the challenges we're seeing. So I'm starting to see embers, and what we need to do is nurture those embers to make sure that the community becomes stronger and can make sure that we care and look after each other, no matter what race we are.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what's your mum's name, Diane?
Wendy.
Wendy. Lovely. Well, congratulations to Wendy for making it onto our list in Black British History Heroes. So that's amazing. For this week, I've chosen Asquith Xavier. And I think lots of people know the Bristol bus boycott. Being sort of fairly fundamental in creating the Race Equality Act, but also alongside that was Asquith Xavier. So he was born in Dominica in 1920, came here again, Windrush generation, was invited to the UK to help rebuild the economy after the war. Arriving here in 1958, he worked for British Rail as a porter. He was then promoted to being a guard. But in 1966, the depot he worked in was closed down. And so he applied for a transfer to work at Euston. And he was denied the job because of an unofficial colour bar that existed in the station. And it stopped Black people from having customer-facing roles at Euston Station at the time. And so the Race Relations Act had been passed the previous year, making it illegal to discriminate in public places. But somehow they didn't think Euston Station was a public place.
Oh.
not quite sure how they figured that out. But so he campaigned against this discrimination. He won his case in August 1966, and as a result the Commission for Race Equality was created, and the campaign also led then to strengthening the Race Relations Act in 1968, making it illegal to refuse housing or employment and public services on the basis of someone's race. So yeah, for me, Asquith Xavier is getting my vote today. So I think
that's definitely somebody to aspire to.
Absolutely. So brilliant. Thank you so much for joining me for this conversation today. It was lovely to see you and talk to you as always. And congratulations to Wendy and Asquith.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.